I'm just gonna one take it, yeah? I'm at my yard, there'll probably be bare crickets and that at the moment, but you just gotta bear with it, yeah? Yo, welcome back to my second video on this channel, right? So today we're gonna get into something crazy. It's a crazy topic, it's a crazy story. If you haven't already, I would urge you to watch my previous video and it will explain a lot more about this video that's gonna happen right now. So if you did watch my previous video, you would have known I flew from all the way from the UK to Phuket with nothing but my bollocks on a backpack, right? So during this time, like I said in my previous video, I was chilling in weed shops. I was going to the beach, chilling in weed shops, doing nothing really with my life. I was just chilling. Sabai. I was absolutely chilling, yeah. But during this time, I think I raised a few suspicions of people around me. And I don't know anyone personally, or I don't know anyone that's gone through this, but you see it all over the news. You see this girl's been muled out of this country, muled from this country, got caught in Jordan selling this, selling that, you know what I mean? I've seen it all on the news, but I haven't seen it personally myself in it. But I knew, I was aware that it did happen, but I didn't know the extent they would go to try and find these people, if that makes sense. Now I'm not gonna sit and play like a victim or pull a race card or anything, which definitely would exist, but I know exactly why they was out looking for me. I know exactly why they was out to get me, and I'll explain that. So I was chilling in this weed shop, right, and there was let me put my glasses on. No face, no case. Right, let me get into it. So I was chilling in this weed shop, right, and there was this Russian guy always playing fucking God of War. He was always playing God of War there, yeah. And when I tell you always playing God of War, so my routine, I would go to the weed shop in the morning, grab my herb, maybe smoke one there, roll one there, right? So I would smoke that one, chill, talk, relax with people, yeah? And then boom, I'm off straight to the beach, and then I'm chilling, I've got my second zoo, and I'm doing whatever in the daytime, yeah? That's how I lived in it. And I'm not proud of it. If you just need to go back and watch my first video, I'm not boasting about it, this is just exactly what happened in my first month here. So this was April times. So there was a guy who used to sit there constantly. So like I just said, I'm there every morning, right? And then I would go off for my zoo. There's a guy that's there even before I've got there. He's sitting there like this, playing God of War, yeah? That's all he did. Brother probably completed it. I went on his load saved games and he's got like 4 open. He's just going over and over in it again, you know what I mean? He's just playing it and playing it and playing it. So I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, oh, this guy is a funny man, innit? Like, he's from Russia. Obviously, true say there's a war there or whatever. He's just came out and he's just smoking and chilling all day, you know what I mean? So I really rapped with him, I started speaking to him. His English was all right, you know what I mean? I could communicate with him. So I started speaking to him. He started speaking to me, asking me hella questions, you know what I mean? As you do when you get to know someone, which is fine, you know what I mean? So one day, maybe a week later, we've played a few games together. Mainly, I've just watched him play the game. I got my spliff and then gone. And then he's like, yo, where do you keep going? And I'm like, oh, I normally go to the beach, normally do this, normally do that, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, yo, bro, you should come and watch the sunset. Now it's like about 5 p.m. these times. I'm like, yo, you should come watch the sunset. It'll be setting around about 5:45. So he's like, oh, I don't know, all of this. But during this time, we've really gained sort of like a friendship, you know what I mean? Like a bit of banter where I'm cussing him, I'm calling him names, he's calling me names, but we're joking, you know what I mean? Like a bit of banter, like a bit of a relationship, you know? So at this point, I've said, oh bro, fuck it, let's go watch the sunset, man. You need to get out of here. Like all you do is play this game every single day. Like that's crazy. So what we've done, we've gone to the beach. It's like a 2 to 5 minute drive, let's say, a 3 minute drive, whatever. We've got there, I'm saying, yeah, this is the spot that I keep going to, And what he's done, he said, oh yeah, his phone started ringing. I'm like, oh, okay. He's walked away from me slightly on the beach, right? And I've overheard, he said, oh yeah, I'm with Devante now. That's what I've heard, yeah, in the Russian accent. I'm with Devante now. This is what I've heard, yeah. I'm not even lying. Like I said in this video, like I was smoking weed, right, but I wasn't smoking crack. You get me? So now I've heard that, and I'm thinking, yo, well, go on. And I'm thinking, what is that? What is that about, innit? So I'm saying, yo, did you just say my name? He's like, what? No, I don't know what you're on about. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I must be high, innit? So we've carried on walking. And he's like, he's pointing out shit. He's like, oh, you want to do paragliding? You want to do this? I said, yo, bro, I just wanted to do the sunset. And then boom, he started talking about money. He started talking about work. And he's like, oh, So what are you doing out here then? Like, does your family have money and all of that? I said, that's a bit of a mad question, really. But and then boom, I've explained exactly why I've came out here. If you go to my last video, I told him exactly that. You know what I mean? So, from my perspective now, I'm just being an honest person and speaking to one of my new friends, showing him the sunset, telling him the real reason why I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm still thinking it's a bit dodgy why he said my name on the phone, which he definitely did, you know. So I don't know. So anyway, we've gone back to the weed shop now. The sun's settled. We're chilling. He's gone back on his shitty little game, right? And notification pops up on my phone. Oh, AirTag found moving with you. Right? So when I've seen that, I said, oh, that's dodgy. I wonder if the motorbike rental place puts AirTags on their bikes, because that would make sense, innit? You know what I mean? And then I've looked, because you can track and trace where it's gone. So the AirTags followed with me from the weed shop to the beach, across this place on the beach that he took me, which is on the Google Maps. It's a Russian Federation like police center, but it's not a physical place. You can't actually see it on the beach, but it's like there's a tag, there's a SIM card or something that connects my whereabouts there. Probably retrieves data off my phone or what. I have no idea, bro. Like, it's just crazy, innit? So the AirTag said, okay, you've gone from the weed shop to the beach. You've went around this fucking the Russian police station on the beach, which don't exist, and then you've came back to the weed shop. So I'm like, oh, so I'm being tracked, and it's gone around this thing, and I've showed him, and he's like, oh, bro, that's crazy, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, yeah, that is crazy. Whatever. Again, I've got nothing to hide, bro. I've came here on God's terms, and I've came here with good intentions. So I just said, yeah, whatever, man. You know what I mean? I don't care. Yeah. So a few weeks went by. I guess my biggest mistake is sitting in these weed shops, literally doing nothing. I've met a lot of other friends, a lot of other people that I've rolled with, I've spoke with, I've gone out of the shop with, I've chilled with. You know what I mean? I don't know who these people really are. You know what I mean? But maybe I've been seen with them, who knows? But what I want to take from this story, say hypothetically he was Interpol, right? He would have seen a young black kid from the UK telling him he's got no money. This is his story. He's chilling with no money. He's out here, but he's smoking every day. He's chilling in the weed shops. He's always observing and speaking to people. Basically, it looked like I was a businessman on a business adventure trying to bust some weed back home, basically. I assume that's what he thought, right? And it would have been his job to sit there all day and play Gears of War and keep his eyes out for people like me. So he thought, but I'm not a fucking drug dealer, mate. Yeah? So what he's done one night, because I'm bored, innit? I'm bored. All I do is just smoke and chill, and I'm trying to catch a little buzz. True say, please watch my last video if you haven't, because it's going to link so much with this story, innit? But these times, drinking, smoking, all of this was right up my alley, innit? My shit. So what he's done, he said, oh, you know what, have you gone to the clubs out here yet? I said, no, I haven't, you know. And he's like, oh, okay. Oh, you should come to the club with me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I've gone, I said, okay, let me go get ready. And he's like, oh no, you can just go now, bro. I'm saying, no, you don't need certain clothes. He's saying, no, you can just come. Yeah, so I'm like, cool. So we flew on our bikes to Patong Bangla Road, right? To just go to these clubs, right? There's a well-known roundabout where the police set up just to catch you if you got no helmet, or just to check if you got a license or whatnot, innit? That is right on this roundabout. But I used to live in Patong at a hostel when I first landed here, so I knew the ins and outs of all of this stuff, you know what I mean? So I know that it's impossible to get around these police without stopping, checking that they're there. It's impossible to get around them, and you have to talk to them, you have to pay the fine, or you just can't get around them unless you go like 30 minutes all the way around, and it's long, right? So we're driving, he sped past me. I'm like, oh bro, yo, the police, he hasn't heard me. Yeah, and he flew straight through him. So I pulled up to the side, parked my bike, and I've walked past the police, right? And I'm saying, yo, where is he? Where is he? I'm obviously expecting him to be getting fined, bro. He's a white Russian male. Like, you don't get away from the police out here if you're a foreigner. And maybe, yeah, if you have brown skin, you can get away with it, you know. Or if you're going fast on a motorbike, they might think you're tired. But there was no chance he's getting past the police without getting fined, right? Anyway, I've walked past, and he's texting me like, yo, bro, where are you? Where are you? I'm saying, oh, did you not see the police, bro? And he's like, oh, no, I don't think they see me. They didn't see me. Yeah, I'm saying, that's dodgy. From what I already know, brother said my name so far. He's chilling in the wee shop playing the game constantly, not even catching those sun rays, which people can do, you know. So I'm still being open-minded with the situation. One, because I have nothing to hide. Two, I can't just make assumptions, you know. But there is two things now that are adding up to me, and that are a bit suspicious, you know what I mean? So, by the way, I should have added it in before. So the first time he said my name on the beach, I kept making little snidey jokes at him when he was playing games in between this. After, like, yo, you're a spy, you know. So I ripped my zoot. Yo, you're a spy, you know. Yo, bro, you're a spy, yo, you little spy. I say stuff like that, just joking with him. But I knew from that one little thing, like with Devontae now, I said, yo, just in case he is, I'm gonna let him know he is. You know what I mean? And I'm joking. You are a little spy though. Yo, you're a smart guy, but you're not too smart. I mean, not smarter than me. I'm saying stuff like that, you know what I mean? Smoking. And then, so he's gone bust past the police and he's messaging me on a stupid thing. Oh, bro, I didn't even see them or whatever. No problem, my friend. I didn't even see them. Yeah, well, that's racist, but yeah. Anyway, so after all that's happened, I've left my bike because it's impossible to get past the police, obviously, like I said. So I've walked past them and I've got on his bike around the corner. I'm like, yo, how did you get on it? He's not really trying to explain more about it. It's just, yo, they didn't see me, right? They just didn't see me. So I'm like, oh, okay. These times I've quit vaping, innit? Because vaping's illegal in Thailand. But he's got a vape on him. And if I'm drinking, I might be smoking, but these times I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. So I said, yo, let me try some of that vape, yeah. Hitting the vape or whatever, yeah. I'm a lost guy. Go back and watch my last video, because I'm not proud of these things. So I'm starting vaping, yeah. And it's in my pocket. So I've gone to the club with him. And then what he's saying is, oh, yo, so what we can do, we can go to the club now, and I've got these two Russian girls that want to meet you. I've sent them a photo of you, bro, and they want you, innit? So I'm thinking, boy, fucking jackpot, innit? That's pattern. What a nice guy. He's patting me at the two-man. You know what I mean? I said, brother, say no more. Dodgy with the police, dodgy saying my name, but if you're gonna pattern me a two-man and I've done nothing wrong, then let's fucking get into it, you know what I mean? And I've got a few videos that I can insert on this video here just to show how dodgy this situation really was, innit? So we've gone into the club before we've met these girls, because we're just gonna pre-drink, innit? So as we're waiting to get into the club, yeah, these men must be familiar with this guy, because they haven't asked me for my ID, which they do in all the clubs in Bangalore, literally. I've had the vape in my pocket. They always pat you down and check you, yeah. So I'm stupid right at this point. So I've walked behind him. I'm like, shit, I've got his vape in my pocket. That's a big fine in Thailand if they find it, innit? So I've walked in, and the guys have looked at him and just gave him like, yo, go on, like he's a VIP or something, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not an idiot, fam. So that's strike 3 right now. So that's saying my name on the beach. That's busting past the police when it's impossible to. That's walking in the club without getting ID'd, giving man the nod, and I'm just walking behind you like a civilian. But I'm not a civilian. I'm analysing all of this. But what the key thing to take away from all of this is I have done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So who cares? So I've gone in the club. He's trying to buy me drinks, basically grooming me at this point. He's bought me a drink, strong thing, yeah. Probably trying to get me to loosen up. You know what I mean? So I've backed the drink, yeah. And then he's like, fuck, you know, you drank it so quick. Check what he's done. So he's bought us both a drink, yeah, expensive as well, yeah. He's drank like this much of his and then left. I'm thinking, boy, this guy's trying to spite me or something on some Diddy thing. You know what I mean? But I'm strong in it. I said, yo, I'll take the drink anyway. So it hit my head a little bit, you know what I mean? But he's clearly looking back at it, he's probably trying to loosen me up, trying to get me to spill the tea. But there is no tea to spill, you know what I mean? So he said, yo, the girls are ready. So we've gone on the beach and basically, again, waited about 25 minutes in this time. And then I was just being a pure soul myself this time, yeah. So say hypothetically he is Interpol and he thinks I'm this big drug dealer, mule or whatever, yeah. He's a joke, man, because what I was doing in this time is just being a pure soul, just being myself, yeah. So I was walking around this beach, I was wearing my Chelsea t-shirt this time, and I seen another kid wearing a Chelsea t-shirt. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm playing with the kid. You know what I mean? I'm chilling with the kid. Yeah. So my man's probably thinking, oh, what the hell, throwing me off. This guy's he's not acting like a drug dealer. He's really good. He is. You know what I mean? Dickhead. Yeah. So when these two girls came, and bear in mind, let me tell you something about a 2-man step. When you're on a 2-man step, right? You're meant to have you and the girl you're meant to be with. Yo, listen. So you're meant to have him and his girl, me and my girl, and then we separate on the beach and chop it up, right? That's what you would expect. So that's exactly what we did. That's how it started off as. So I've got started talking to one of the blonde things. He's got the brunette. So we're walking along the beach. I'm talking to her. She's Google translating stuff. Now all the questions, it's not like, oh, what's your name? Where you from? It's more just, why are you here? What is your purpose behind your stay? What are you doing in Thailand? You know what I mean? They're saying all of this, yeah? So I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Like, I'm just trying to get some badossi, you get me? So, obviously, sometimes you can think up here or down here. And right now, it was going in between, you get me? But I already knew this, the purpose, the most important thing to take away from this story, I've done nothing wrong. So, even if they're asking me all these questions, Thailand's beautiful. That's why I'm here. It's beautiful, yeah. I'm not going to get into it like I did with my last video because I don't know these people, right? So I'm just, yeah, Thailand's beautiful. Yeah, the UK kind of got me in a little bit of a sticky situation. So I'm thinking about it, yeah. If they are under the impression that I'm a drug dealer, right? And I'm saying, yes, UK's got me in a sticky spot. So I've came out, they think, yo, this guy's got court cases. I don't have court cases, man. And I'm just locked up in the system. Get me? Like I explained in my last video, right? So I'm talking to these girls. Or just the one. She's asking me bare questions. And then the most dodgiest thing happened. So, like I said, on the 2-man step, you normally do your girl, you and your girl, him and his girl, you know what I mean? And you keep it a little bit separated but together, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? If you know, then you know, innit? So, we've done that. And then the most strangest things happen now, yeah? So, what they've done, they've swapped over. Now, the other one's probably got different skills in psychology or what, I don't know, or whatever they think they've got. Their mind is not greater than I, yeah? God, I was taking them for a fool anyway, yeah? So what they've done, she swapped over now, so now the brunette's talking to me. True say the brunette was nicer. Had a tighter little body, a bit more of a perkier arse and a bit smaller, a bit more my type, you know? So I'm looking and I'm thinking, yo, that is so dodgy, that is so weird, but thank God it happened, you know? Like, you know, because again, I can't be stupid in this situation because I've done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Let me just say that. So after all this, they've swapped over. Now she's asking me bare questions, but this girl's just slightly more stupid, I've realized, innit? So then I was just like, oh, so what you saying, am I your type? And she was just like, yes, so much. And I was like, ah. And I know when a girl likes me, innit? So I'm like, I'm getting this vibe like if she obviously don't like me, but she's trying her hardest to Google translate how much she likes me, which is just a tactic to get me to spill some tea, you know what I mean? And I'm not about that, fam. I know girl through and through. I know psychology, bro. We can all play this game. You're talking to a door-to-door salesman right here, fam. I used to knock on man's door in the middle of tea and get him to convert into sales, you know what I mean? So I know about psychology. I know about words you use. Also, when you're not English, you can't use psychology on an English person, really. Unless you're a smart Russian. This guy's a dumb Russian, yeah? Anyway, we've walked all the way back. The gal are like, oh, we've got to go home and get changed, and then we'll meet you later. So I'm thinking, well, we're already on the beach, we're already in like the strip, so go home and get changed. I'm saying to him, he's excited, innit? You know what I mean? Or pretending he's excited anyway. I'm saying to him, oh, by the way, if girls say that, it means that they don't fuck with us. So we may as well just go about our day and count our losses. You know what I mean? Because we're already out, we're already on the strip. They're already wearing dresses and heels, and they're saying, you're going to go home and get ready for you guys. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this would have been part 3 of their setup. But in my head, I'm saying, yo, I kind of forgot about the other thing, innit? I've got lost on the night because, again, I've done nothing wrong. So I'm just enjoying my night, really. But let's say hypothetically, I'm thinking, oh, these girls are actually here for us. So I'm saying, oh, well, anyone that says that doesn't really fuck with us. Going back to them swapping over, and I don't even know what's left, what's right at this point. You know what I mean? So I've told him, I'm just gonna go back to Wii Games, the Wii shop, innit? I'm gonna go chill there. and see you there. They were like, oh, the girls will meet us there. I said, yo, doubt it, bro. Doubt it. I know girls, and when they're saying stuff like that, doubt it, mate. I think they just want to go, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, yeah, cool, let's cut back. So as we've cut back, I've gone to the weed shop, right? I've looked at my phone again. AirTag is moving with you, right? So I haven't told him this time. So I've gone and sit down. He's gone and sit down with a guy I've never seen him with. Bear in mind, I've seen him in there playing the game every day, right? He's gone down and sat down with a guy in there that no one's ever seen before. It's a white guy, look, white American guy from Los Angeles, right? He's wearing shades and he's got fucking jeans on in Thailand. So, dodgy, mate, you know what I mean? It's dodgy. So I'll explain why it's dodgy. So one, this guy's never been with him. Two, this guy's just met me back at the weed shop and he's not sitting with me or waiting for me, he's sitting with this guy. So I've gone in, I've clocked the tracker on me again, innit? So I've walked into the weed shop, sat down now, and I'm just grilling them both. And he's like, yo, bro, what's up with you? I'm just grilling them both. I'm like this. Know what I mean? I'm just grilling them both, right? And I'm saying, one sec, stood up here, because on iPhone you can track where the tracker is. So I've gone, and it's like 1 meter, 5 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter, beep, 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 beep. It's in his fucking bike. So the AirTag in his bike has been tracking my iPhone this whole time, yeah? So I've gone back to him and I was like, yo, bro, you know what's crazy? Yo, you know that track I was on about the other day? It's in your bike, bro. I don't know what, it must be the rental or something. I was playing it off like that, yeah? And you know what he said? If the tracker is in my bike, you must have put it there. I'm saying, oh, so we're gonna do that, are we? So you've just confirmed absolutely everything to me, yeah? And you are a fucking joke, man. And whoever your boss is, whoever's paying you money, needs to fucking sack you. He needs to sack you, because you've just followed a young boy, a young innocent boy, for weeks, right? For weeks, yeah? And all he wants to do is smoke weed and get some gal, you know? And that is the truth, you know what I mean? Joke, man. And then I've turned to the guy he's with, wearing the Caucasian white male, wearing jeans, from LA. I said, where are you from? He said, oh, I'm from Los Angeles. I said, oh, what you doing here? Oh, just seeing the sights, you know, dickhead. Yeah. So I'm saying, oh, so you're a Caucasian white male in 40-degree heat in Thailand almost, and so I'm saying, yo, you're a Caucasian white male in 30-degree heat in Thailand, and you're wearing jeans in high season. He's like, yeah, what? And then they both started laughing at it, like doing a nervous laugh with each other, trying to basically belittle me or make me look crazy, innit? So I'm saying, oh yeah. I said, yo, we was actually friends, you know, bro, and you've got it all wrong. I said, yo, your boss needs a refund. Saying your boss needs a refund still. So then what I've done, I'm saying, yo, fuck you, innit? And I've got off on the bike, went round the corner for 3 minutes, looked, they both left the weed shop together. Both left the weed shop together, right? Look left, look right, drove off together. I've gone back to the weed shop. I'm like, yo, man have been followed. Man have been absolutely chased and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? Since that day, he didn't speak to me. He unfollowed me on Instagram. I blew his cover, you know what I mean? Or I'm just crazy and he's just a loser playing God of War all the time and don't know how to chat to gal. So who knows? I'm innocent. So that's the story, man. And I'm just gonna upload every day just some fucking crazy story, because every time I've been here, I've met some fucking weirdos, met some people that you can actually say, yeah, I've got stories for you still.